effectively. We had a pretty good time of possession there and really throughout the game. Tua obviously was a big part of that. Threw the ball well, had good command of the offense, made good decisions. I think overall, it was good execution. So.
Operation, you guys coming in off the field, guys in motion. Just how did you like how your operation looked out there today?
It could always be better. There's a couple instances where could have been a little bit cleaner. We had to take a time out there, and at the end of the second quarter, that wish we had. Trying to get the ball back defensively. So we'll talk about that as a team, and as a staff, and as a team, how important that is. Just to, but I would say by and large, it was good, but definitely a lot of room for improvement.
Brian, what was going through your mind? I don't know what your perspective was, but what we saw on television was Jaylen Waddle appearing to be in some pretty bad pain, and then not long after that, he's back in the game. So can you tell us about that situation?
Yeah, he got dinged. He came out of the game. We got a great training staff, so they took a look at him, and he went back in. And that happens. I'm sure that happened to a few other players. But, he's a tough kid, and he went back in there. I think he caught a couple balls after that. And that's part of playing in the National Football League. Every once in a while, you're going to get dinged, and you come out. If you can go back, you go back in there and try to help the team.
On the field, how would you describe his quickness and what impressed you most?
I think he's quick, he's fast, he's tough. He did some good things today. I'll go watch the film. I'm sure I can find something that was not so good, and we'll critique that and correct that. And he's a young player. It's his second preseason game. I don't know how many practices it's been, 15 or 16 practices. Still got a long way to go, and but definitely making some improvement.
How important is the toughness that he has shown throughout all of OTAs and training camp? Getting hurt and then going back in, I guess it would have been easy to just say, okay, sit on the sideline.
It's important for him to play. I think we got a lot of guys like that. They want to be out there and they want to help their team. They want to help us, perform well. So, there's a lot of guys like that on this team, and I think Jaylen's done a nice job.
Your impressions of Sam Eguavoen tonight?
Sam played really well. He was down for a couple of days with COVID. Guess he's got fresh legs and showed it today. Showed it tonight.
You started Miles Gaskin tonight, so what you got out of him both running and in the passing as well?
Yeah, we talked about the backs, and we're all a little bit different. I thought Miles ran the ball well. I thought he caught it out of the backfield. I don't have the stats in front of me, but he made a couple catch and run plays for us for some good yardage, good ball security. Punched one in from the 1 yard line. I thought he did a lot of good things, but I thought Malcolm ran the ball well. I thought Savon had a couple good catches. I thought as a group, backs played. I'll watch the tape, but look from my vantage point that they did some good things.
With Eguavoen, he's had an interesting career. Comes here from the CFL, immediate starter, struggles a little bit. Next year, he's kind of moved to a pass rushing role. Now he's back to an inside linebacker role. What has he done that's just, I guess, kept him around or allowed him to persevere in the situation?
Sam's a good player. He's tough. He's smart. He can play multiple positions. Does a good job in a kicking game. Has found a niche and role as a pass rusher. Can play off the ball. Can play on the ball. And he's a great teammate. I would say that. His energy is infectious, and guys were fired up for him, tonight. And we like Sam Eguavoen. He's a good player.
Flo, there were 4 running backs who averaged more than 4 yards a carry. The team allowed only 1 sack tonight. Without reviewing the film, what was your initial impression from field level of the trench play offensively?
I mean, it's something that we've talked about a lot on the offensive line and defensive line. And I thought we ran the ball effectively. I thought the protection was, overall solid. I mean, again, I have to watch the tape. And we hopefully look. These guys have been working hard. They've been working hard in practice, joint practices. I think Lem's done a nice job with the offensive line, kind of, bringing that group together. And but we preach consistency, and we're gonna have to go out here and practice, continue to practice the right way, and if we do that, we give ourselves a chance to have production in the game.
Flo, with Gesicki, it seems like he's taking just another step again, as he has, ever since you've joined the franchise. How dependable is he? How reliable is he? It seems like he might be your most reliable on offense right now.
Look, he's a very talented player. Big, tall, big catch radius. He's fast. I don't normally like to say that, but he's got some speed. What do you think, Tua? Mike's got some speed, right? He gets open. So, but yeah, he's done a nice job, and he's become dependable in the pass game. I think his run blocking has gotten better, and he loves to play. And he's another guy who's a great teammate. And his teammates really cheer for him, are happy when he makes plays, and he's happy for them when they make plays. And yeah, he's dealing with a little something. We just felt like it was better for him to not play in the game tonight, and see how getting treatment, doing the rehab, and hopefully get him out there as soon as possible.
Coach, your first 3 drives were all 11 plays. Is that amount of sample for your first team offense, 33 plays in that respect, beneficial when you're looking at sustained drives, play calling, and so forth?
Yeah, I mean, anytime you can stack good plays together, put good drives together, you kind of have control of the game a little bit, getting first downs, running the ball, good protection, hitting the open guy. So that's always good. And when you can, I think consistency is a big thing. So I didn't know it was three drives of that length, but anytime you can have that kind of consistency, that's what we're looking for, really in all phases, offensively, defensively, and in the kicking game. And good game to build off of. I'm sure there's a lot of corrections. Or I know there's a lot of corrections that we'll have to make, and we'll try to make them and continue to go out here and work hard in practice and try to improve and get better. That's what this time of year is. We're still growing as a team. We're still building as a team. Still a long way to go if you guys are still keeping count on that. So.
Flo, every coach has to make a decision about what's best for his team.
And might get you, man.
Every coach makes a decision about what's best for his team. You've made the choice to play Tua in the first 2 games. How glad are you that you've done that, and what do you feel are the benefits that will be sold?
I think the number one benefit is that Tua loves to play football, and he wants to be out there, and we want him out there. I think it's, to me, if you want to get better at football, you got to play football. That's just my opinion, and that's kind of how we've handled it. And now you're going to get one less question for Tua.
Yeah, I think, kind of like last week, you really don't look at the things you did well. You look